Got it. Because it was just saying I was muted, but it doesn't look like I'm muted. Yeah, that's crazy. I do need to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Hey, Valerie Walton here, coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. You probably know me from valeriewalton.com or some other social media website that you may have seen me on besides YouTube. So welcome. I am a certified online business coach, home business coach, helping business owners learn how to start, grow, and get their business into profit. So very excited to be here with you. And we're actually finishing up a 3-part series here today. So you know the deal. If you are a subscriber, you know that I want you to just go ahead and say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from and what else you would be excited to learn from me. If you are brand spanking new, then you need to go and hit the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so that you know every single time that I go live or every single time I pop up with an upload. Okay. So while you're doing that, I like to take that moment to go ahead and grab the details that I want to put in so that you can follow along with me for the day. And this will just take me a moment because I was prepared today. Oh. Okay. So we're just going to put this right here and we'll be good to go. Boom, save. All right. Got that part going. Then I need to pull up my little notes here. Perfect. Doing it. Okay. And then also just making sure that I have the video. Cool, yeah. Want to make sure I had my audio down so I'm not talking over myself. So cool. Looks like everything is good to go. All right. So yesterday, well, in the beginning of the series, day before yesterday, we started off with lie number 1 that we hear from our upline so often, which is your company, your business is the MLM company that you've decided to partner with. And that simply isn't true. I gave you a few real world examples of how to look at it from a different perspective so that you are able to protect yourself as a home-based business owner. Okay. Do you have to go out and get, corporation, LLCs and all that kind of stuff? Not necessarily. And I'm not trying to give you any advice in that regard in terms of like legally, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can still be a sole proprietor and grow your business. Do you have to have, the EIN and all that? Not necessarily. But again, you really don't want to start treating the MLM company as if it's your own, meaning that you are constantly posting about their brand all the time. I mean, could you imagine if all you did was talk about one company all the time? Could you imagine that? If all you did was talk about Starbucks on your Facebook profile all the time, every day. If all you did was talk about Nike all the time, right? And that's not even your business. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with MLMs, right? And network marketing. Lie number 2 we talked about yesterday was everyone with a pulse is your prospect. Everybody within, what they used to say, everybody within 3 feet of you. I guess now with the pandemic, it's 6 feet. Anybody within 6 feet of you who's breathing, if you put a mirror up to them and you see it fog up, that's your prospect. And that is, again, not true. If you look around at any successful business or even any successful person, they are not looking at everybody to serve, right? Jay-Z doesn't want to serve everyone who loves music. He focuses on a rap audience because he's a rapper, right? So you're not going to find Jay-Z's music played on, the classical music station. All right. And I used his wife yesterday as the example. All right. So it's the same thing for you. And again, even in business, right? So I gave you Jay-Z as an example as, one single person. And then also if you look at a business, right? GNC, health and wellness, right? And some of you that may be watching me right now are probably also in health and wellness. That's a really big part of the niche, right? That's a really big niche in the part of the industry. And GNC does not sit there using up all their time to find customers out in the parking lot and just grab them and drag them into the store. They don't stand there and try to convince everybody in the parking lot how important it is to be healthy. No, they focus on the people who are already health conscious, their target audience. Why would they focus on people who are already health conscious? Because they sell health products to the health conscious. The people that want to stay fit, the people that already understand how important it is, so they don't have to go out here and educate them on it. Okay, so make sure that you're doing the same thing. If you are looking to grow your business, that you don't go and focus on an audience of people that you have to convince them or teach them that they need it before you can sell it to them. That's an extra step you're giving yourself, child. You don't need to do that. So just focus on your target audience. And now finally today, we're going to talk about lie number 3. And especially with, this boom of social media and stuff, it's just gone wild. It's just gone wild. And what do you know? See, God is so good, because I have a real world example that just happened to me last night that I think I'm going to go ahead and share with y'all. Do I have my, oh, shucks. I don't have my iPhone near me. It's over there. Do you mind if I go get it real quick? I got to grab that. See, this is what I get for being live, but I got to grab my iPhone because I want to be able to share my screen and show you this crazy conversation that went down. I might just have to read it to you from my Android, because for some reason, Zoom doesn't like my Android. All I see is I can share either my iPhone or my iPad. But anyway, the lie is, that we're taught to go drop your opportunity links all over Facebook, all over social media, when the truth is that you should be creating valuable content for your target audience. Now, I talked about this yesterday because we talked about target audience yesterday. But when I say create valuable content, create value, give value, what does that mean? Because just like I told you yesterday, when I was brand new, I did not understand what that meant, right? Everybody kept saying it, but I was still like, what? I don't know. I don't understand. Okay. Hey, Antoinette, what's going on? Great to see you. Hello. All right. So what I mean by valuable content is that, first off, you're going to need to know enough, at least a little bit. You're going to need to know enough about your target audience to at least know what their primary problems, concerns, pains, questions, pain points, what those are. You got to at least know that before you can even do the valuable content part. Okay. Now, the valuable content is so valuable because the content you put out, meaning a post, a video, like a live broadcast, like I'm doing right now, this is valuable content for you, I hope. Give me a thumbs up if it is. Give me a like on the video if it is. But yeah, it could be a story, it could be a reel, whatever. So that's the content part of it. It's just how you deliver the message. Okay. Now, what makes it valuable is the fact that you are addressing the needs, the problems, the questions, the concerns, the pain points of your target audience. Unfortunately, like I said, what most people are taught to do is just start talking about your opportunity everywhere, putting your links everywhere, plastering the company name and logo everywhere, putting the fact, which is not really a fact because it's untrue, but putting that you work at blank company, blank MLM, blank network marketing company in your Facebook bio, things like that. You don't want to do that, right? Because that sends people away from you and they don't really get an opportunity to sit down and talk to you. And what's crazy is people think it's the business. They think it's the company they're part of that's going to help them make the sale. No, you can make money doing anything, child. If people made money selling pet rocks, you can make money with whatever you do, right? But it's not about that. It's about the value that you personally bring to people when you're on social media. That's how you do your social media marketing. Okay. So it's not about, the person's going to buy because you got some amazing product with secret ingredients from the Himalayas, child. Okay. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about that. What they care about is, can they even relate to you? Do you even know them and know their struggle and know what they're going through? And if so, you got a solution because they're tired. That's pretty much how that works. Okay. So instead of just talking about the solution all the time, which would be your products and stuff, you're going to talk about the problem on social media. Okay. So if you have been told to spam your presentation links all over Facebook or in Facebook groups and through Messenger, please stop. And I know this is not your fault because you were probably taught to do it if this is what you do. Okay. But essentially what you're doing is what we call spam. And I'm breaking this down because a lot of people don't realize that's what they're doing. They don't realize when we say spam, this is it. This is it. Hey, how you doing today? Take a look at my my information right here. Would you mind telling me your opinion? Could you give me some feedback on this link I'm about to send you that you didn't ask me for? Hey, I don't know. I know we don't know each other, but child, please stop this. Okay. You do not want to do that. Okay. So instead, what you're going to do is create your content. Now, if you're thinking, well, Val, what if I run out of content ideas? You won't. You won't, especially if you're working closer with me. So if you'd like to do that, make sure that you get on my newsletter. Go to ValerieWalton.com. It's right there on the homepage while my page is under construction. And we are almost done. And I'm so excited. My web designing husband, who does this as a profession, I'm in love with my website. And I can't wait to show you guys. But in the meantime, get yourself on the newsletter so you get first look at it. Okay, so anyway, and so you can learn more about how do you create content? How do you make sure that you never run out of content ideas? All that kind of stuff, okay? What else do I want to say about this? You know what? I actually have a sample idea here. And I think I showed it to you yesterday. So let me pull it up. So there's actually a couple of things here. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, so first things first. I actually have a training that if you are a member of this amazing entrepreneurial community called MLSP or My Lead System Pro, you get access to this training that I have for free. Now notice there's an entire library full of training to show you how to do things like post the right way so that you're no longer spamming and now you can actually start profiting on social media. This is a 5-day challenge here. Going for yes instead of going for no, 0 rejection, right? And if you want a copy of one of these courses, let me know. Any one of these 3 right here, let me know. I can get it over to you for $1 so that you also get access to the community itself. Anyway, let me get down here to the Facebook Live. So as you can see, I am here in all of these courses. Now, mind you, they still have my old last name from before I got married this year. We will be changing that, hopefully really soon. But just in case you're wondering, yes, it is me. I'm just blonde. Okay, but that's me with the same shirt on. That's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so anyway, I teach you how to do certain things when it comes to Facebook Lives. But even more importantly than that, I give you my own method, my formula for the called PSST. Okay. So you really want to get access to that. You can download the PDF. So really cool stuff to help you leverage and get what you want. Okay. Now let me go to what else I wanted to be able to show you. So let's say you're in a network marketing company, and I think we did Forex yesterday. What should we do today? How about CBD? Let's do CBD today. Okay. Now, there's a lot of things, a lot of problems that CBD oils could help to solve. Okay. Let's say we wanted to talk about this, how it can help people with their stress and just help promote their overall well-being, right? Just generally talking about CBD oils. Well, what if you had a done for you lead magnet, right? And you know, at this point, hopefully you've been following me long enough to know how important a lead magnet is, how important, excuse me, I'm getting so excited I can't speak, how important it is to build your list, right? Your email list, your list of leads, list of prospects, list of contacts, whatever you want to call it, child. But it is so important because your list is your biggest asset. And you want a list of your own, right? One that you own, so that even if you leave your company or something happens with the company, that you still own that list, because the money is in the list. Everybody thinks the money is in social media. No, you're going to market on social media, not sell. You're going to sell on your list, which again is why the money is in the list. Okay. You're marketing on social media to find your target audience, find the suspects, and then make them a lead so that they get on your list. Then that other part of it, where you're going from lead to prospect to customer, all of that's happening on your list through email marketing, through offering them a webinar where it's one-to-many type of offerings and sales. That's the way that you really start getting more leverage here. Right. And even paid ads eventually, but not in the beginning. Right now, you can grow organic. I haven't started doing ads yet, so you're good to go. Okay. So with that being said, if you had a lead magnet that helps you to generate leads so that you can build your list, which means building your income, wouldn't it be great if this was one that was done for you? So imagine if you're in a CBD company, and this right here was at your fingertips for you to be able to use, where you could give a person a free report that includes 5 amazing benefits and uses of CBD oil to safely manage your everyday stresses, to support a sense of calm, to improve your mood, and even promote your overall well-being. Wouldn't that be cool? So here's what I would do, right? Just off of this alone, I could create a Facebook post. Okay, get your notes out, start screenshotting everything. Okay, because I'm getting ready to teach here. Okay, if I were going to go over to Facebook and I was going to do a Facebook post, what I would probably do is ask people, how many of you know the 5 secret benefits of CBD oil? Because I had no idea that CBD oil could help me improve my overall well-being as well as my mood. Right? I might say something like that. I might say something even better. Oh my gosh, how many of, I would probably ask, how many of you go through everyday stress? Always something going on, always some kind of drama, some kind of craziness, twists and turns happening in your life. How many of you go through stress? Because I have a report on 5 amazing benefits of using CBD oil to help you with that stress. Who'd like a free report? If you like it, put the number 5 in the comment thread. I could say something like that. I could type that out. Now, this is your passive way of marketing, right? This is your passive way of connecting with your target audience and your suspects, right? Because you're going to get them to, you're going to invite them to take action with your call to action of putting a 5 in the chat, right? Now, when they do that, now we can start the process of having them go into the second half, right? And then they're going to become a lead, and then a prospect, and then a customer, and they're going to buy. But this is where it all begins. If you put stuff out like this on social media, those kinds of posts are the posts that grab the attention of your target audience and move them to take action so that you know they're a suspect. Okay. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I went over this on day one. This sales funneling process made simple, because a funnel is not just a link, right? It's not just a URL. It is a process. Okay. And you don't always have to have a physical, like a funnel, in order to be able to funnel, right? You don't need a funnel, the noun, in order to funnel the verb, right? So this is the process that I'm talking about. And so me putting out a post like that on social media takes me from just everybody on social media, because I am going to make this a public post, but I'm talking to my target audience, the people I believe may have an interest in my business. Why do I feel like that? Why am I talking to them? Because I'm looking for the folks that are looking for me. I'm looking for the folks that want more information about CBD. If you don't want it, you're not my target audience, and I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? So when I leave my call to action and say, drop a number 5 if you like access to the report, anybody that does that becomes a suspect. When I give them the report, this is the pivotal moment where people drop the ball. When I give them the report in Messenger, right? Or maybe I go into Messenger and ask them for their email so I can email them the information. Once I gather their information, right? Once they've entered their name and info into my lead magnet, because that's what's going to happen right here, right? It says, yes, give me my free report. They got to enter their info in order to do it. Same thing with this. And same thing with the button down at the bottom. They're not getting anywhere until they put in their information. Okay, even this one. Okay, so once they've done that, once they've entered their information, they become a lead. Because now not only have they shown me interest, but they actually did something about it and gave me a means to communicate with them. Where people drop the ball is the person asks for the link, they give them the link, and that's the end. No, stop doing that. Because your lead magnet is not only designed to gather a lead, it is also designed to start a conversation right then and there. What do you think you're going to have the conversation about? Oh, I don't know, maybe CBD. CBD oils, having a conversation with them about what their experience has been with CBD, if at all. What do they know, or what are some things that they think they may know about it? Stuff like that. What are they looking to use CBD oil to do? Right? Are they looking for a more holistic way to take care of their bodies? Things like that. I'm going to start a conversation about that. This way, I don't have to worry about small talk. Because I told y'all the other day, I hate small talk, child. I ain't trying to do that. Right? But if instead we're talking about business, right? Because this is my business. Well, it's not my business, but I'm using it as an example. I'm not in CBD. But like, if it, since it's my business, this is what I would talk to them about, right? Because I am trying to see, let's go back to the chart. I'm trying to see if they're a prospect. So yeah, I'm going to have the conversation right now while they've become a lead and they've given me their information and there's still a hot lead, to have the conversation with them right then and there about their experience. I just want them to tell me a little bit more. I need more information so that I can pre-qualify them. Meaning, I'm looking to know if they have a need and a desire and the resources to buy when it comes to my products. And this has to get confirmed through the conversation. This conversation can be as quick as 3 to 5 minutes. That's what I teach you. I teach you how to ask 3 questions in 3 minutes to get your sale. But see, you didn't know that because you weren't on my email list yet, child. Get on there. ValerieWalton.com. You got to get on the email list. So this is what you do. Because once you know for sure that, yes, this person has a need for CBD oil. Yes, they have the desire. They actually want to know more about CBD oil and even try it out. And yes, they also had a money, because that's another way that people get all tripped up. They don't ask people the right questions. But if you got my 3 questions in 3 minutes, you will, right? So Once you have those three things down, the need, the desire, the resources to buy, now you can offer your CBD products, and now they become a customer. Done and done. This is about as simple as it gets, child. Can't get much simpler than that. Okay. So just imagine if you were able to do this process without having to make your own lead magnet. What if it's already done for you like this? And you get to take a peek inside the report before you even start giving it out and all. What if you could customize it? So you could do things like not only have your picture and your name here, but also maybe a video there, right? A video in between this section and this section, welcoming them to come check out your report, and also inviting them to maybe have a quick 5-minute conversation with you on Zoom so you can qualify them and close them, offer them some products. Maybe you would offer them a chance to get a discounted bundle of the month, right? If your company does that. Maybe you want to have them schedule time to talk to you about joining the team, right? Or maybe you just want them to go directly to your products page because there's a specific product you'd like for them to see, or a specific bundle. You could do all of that. You could add a button for them to do that. You could add your video in there so they know it's you. So much cool stuff that you could do with a done for you lead magnet like this. And guess what? If you were a member of MLSP, even if you were just a trial member, it doesn't matter. We treat all members, trial or not, like they are members. And so you would get access to this. You could totally customize it. You could offer it to people for free in exchange for their email. And now you're building your list, and you can sell to that list. And now you can start making more money in your business. Child, thank you for coming to my TED Talks. Because this is what you don't want to do. Okay. I'm going to see if I can. Oh, wait, I can pull up Instagram on my account. Oh, wait, but I didn't get an opportunity to like block the person's name out and stuff. Yes. See, Antoinette says that was me until I found MLSP. Exactly. Okay. So I'm going to have to just read it to you to protect the name. They're not innocent. They're guilty, but I'm going to protect the name. Guilty as hell, child. That's crazy. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. Start at the very beginning. And let me just double check something, because I wonder if this is the same person that reached out to me here on. Hold on. This is interesting. This is interesting, Hunty. Antoinette, I'm just seeing your comments from the last video I did, so I'll definitely be sure to reply. I'm seeing that there's a couple that I missed. Oh yeah, child. This person, oh my God, this person found me on YouTube, reached out to me on Instagram, and then it just went downhill from there. And again, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about the person. I want to use the experience as a teaching, an opportunity to teach. Okay. I wish the person well. I wish that they understood how important it is to be honest and authentic and transparent and real in your business, and to look for your target audience. Look for the people that are looking for you, and don't go out here trying to make a person be your prospect. Because look, let's talk about this again. Let's talk about this again. Where is it? Where'd it go? Share my screen again. That'd be helpful. Look, they cannot be a prospect just because you want them to be. You cannot skip all of these 4 steps before the prospect part. You just can't do it. You can't go from social media, boop, to prospect. And you're going to see exactly why it makes no sense to do that, because I'm going to read every exchange back and forth from the very beginning. Okay. This person says to me, "Hi, Valerie." I say, "Hello," with a wave emoji. They say, "Hello, how are you doing? Absolute pleasure to connect with you. Thanks for connecting." I said, "I'm great. Thanks. Preparing for the Wake Up Call podcast I'm hosting this morning." Right. This is around 8 o'clock. I did the podcast that day at 11. And they say, "Wow, I loved it." And I said, hold on, let me stop sharing so we can chat. Okay. So they said, "I loved it." And I said, I'm thinking to myself, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done the podcast yet. What do they mean? They loved it. So I asked that. I said, "You loved what?" "I haven't done the wake up call yet. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern. And right now it's only 9 a.m. Maybe you're referring to something else. So what was it that you loved?" And he said, "I loved your daily activity podcast stuff, LOL, with 2 laughing cry emojis." I still don't know what they're talking about, but okay. And then they said, "What something else?" But they already answered the question. So at 11:56 a.m., while I'm still in the podcast, right? Because we do the podcast call first. And then right after that, around 11:30-ish, then we do a Facebook Live following the call, so that everybody who listened in gets to chime in, give some feedback, share their biggest takeaways. And we just have a fun time having a discussion about the topic. At 11:56, when I'm still in that conversation, he says, "Hello." And I think just a side note, it has nothing to do with this person in particular, but I think sometimes people tend to forget, when you're actually successful in business, you don't have time to sit there waiting for somebody to talk to, and you're just talking to one person all day long. That doesn't happen. And I don't know why people expect you to just drop everything to go and answer this one individual. It does not work like that. And so, side note, this is like a bonus nugget for you. As you're starting to grow your business, and even before, you really want to start developing this habit like now, is that you create boundaries, you have standards, and you have priorities in your day. When I reply back to people's messages, I have a system. Okay. The people that I put as a priority in my life come first. Those folks, when they send me a message, them's the folks I answer back first. Okay. Then it's, folks inside of MLSP, because that community is like family, right? It is family. Then I will get to the coaching clients, any of my coaching clients that ask me any questions, then any MLSP members that might ask me some questions. Then it's folks that may have found me online. And so depending on any given day, I get lots of messages every day. So I have to make sure that I prioritize my time. And if I don't get to you by the time I'm closed for the day, honey, good night. Right. And it's just like another leader that's a good friend of mine said. She was like, if I've closed my, if Walmart is closed when you pull up, you're not just going to stand there and be like, hello, you need to open because I'm here and I need something. I mean, you could do that, I guess. It'd be kind of crazy. The cops might come. But if you don't do that to these companies that you respect, don't do it to me, because it shows a level of disrespect to me. And I don't find that to be fair, so, that whole thing. But just a side note, side nugget, start prioritizing your time. If you were to look at my calendar right now, I like to use Google Calendar as well as Trello to organize my time and stuff. I have everything color coded for certain times of the day, certain things that I need to do. That's important to me. So I use every element of the calendar. All right. So anyway, back to this. Now, mind you, I don't know. Sometimes it's Monday, Tuesdays. Sometimes it's Tuesday, Wednesdays. those are the 2 days a week that I am the busiest, because I like to get all my work done in a couple of days. So I'm only working a couple of days a week for only a couple of hours a day. But the days that I have back-to-back coaching clients, that obviously takes up more of my time, right? And so Wednesday was one of those days, and this is when we're having a conversation. So he comes back a few hours later. Hello, ma'am, you there? So I said, I'm working, LOL. Did you have a question or anything? And he said, oh, all right, ma'am. And then he said, yes, I had, but that would take a long conversation. I'm sorry if I would disturb you. See, now I'm starting to get slightly, I don't know, annoyed, for lack of a better word, because what do you want? And we all know that every time we message someone, or, well, let's flip it. Anytime someone messages you, when somebody shows up at your doorstep, when somebody calls you on the telephone, when somebody shows up in your inbox, the first question that pops into mind is, what do you want? And it doesn't matter who it is, right? Even if it's like my kids, my first question, yeah, what do you want? What do you need? What is it? What is it? What do you want? And when people start dragging out the time, I don't have time for that, honey boo boo. This means you're up to something. This means there's an agenda. And there's nothing wrong with you having an objective. There's nothing wrong with you, wanting to talk to me about something, but get to the point. You know what I'm saying? What do you want? What do you want? Okay. So y'all know me. I don't play around when it comes to business, child. I don't have time to sit here and just chit chat back and forth. I don't have time for that. Right. And hopefully you don't either. So I said, what is the question? Just type or voice message here. Right. How do you know it would take a long conversation? You don't know. We haven't talked about it yet. I don't even know what you want. So whatever it is must be something that you think is important. Otherwise, it wouldn't take a long time. It wouldn't be a long conversation. So what is this important thing that you want to talk to me about, but you won't tell me what it is? Just tell me what it is. Right? So he says, yeah, my question is just a random question. What actually do you do as an entrepreneur? Building sales funnels, webinar funnels. I see that you do sales funnels and marketing. Am I right? So this means that evidently this person has seen the videos that I did that week, because I was doing videos about how you can create funnels. However, that was just 1 week out of, I don't know, 3-4 years that I've been on YouTube. So the person was probably new, right? Like, these are the things that are going on in my head, because I'm a person that likes to get straight to, I want results. I'm a red personality. I am an ENTP personality, which is rare for women, but it's great. The ENTP personality is ideal for being in charge, being a CEO or something like that. I don't know. But I'm like, child, I ain't got time. What do you want? Which one? Which what? So they're asking me about what I do. And I'm thinking to myself, hold up. Let me go look at my channel again. Let me just look at my channel one more time. And let's look at these details of my channel. Victory with Valerie, empowering you to manifest a limitless lifestyle through online entrepreneurship. Maybe I need to go back and reword that. Maybe I need to get clearer to my target audience so they know what they need. I think I'm going to do it. This person has taught me a lesson, because obviously they were not aware that I'm a coach, even though I say it in every video, right? And there's even an apply for coaching off to the side. Okay, right? And even in the videos that I do, there's always some information in there for them to learn more about me, including my website. Then when I go and I look at my Instagram, right, I'm going to take a look at what I have as my bio. I'm an entrepreneur. This is a business Instagram profile. I'm an entrepreneur. And then in my bio, I've got mom, newlywed, home business coach, showing you how to profit. And then there's my link to my website. I don't know what else to, I don't, when I go to the website, latest business and marketing tips. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. If you got suggestions, put them in the chat. Okay. So anyway, I'm just sitting there like, wait, what? Where are we going with this? Hold on, I gotta get back into my messages, and I forgot how. Oh crap. Oh, I need to go home. There we go. Okay. So finally, I'm able to reply back once I'm done with all my calls. This was at 6 p.m. by then, right? So I had told him to leave his question here around 3 while I was in between people, and then it's 6 at this point. So I said, I am a home business coach. So I help people with various aspects of growing their business, including funnels and marketing. Yes. So I said, why do you ask? Are you trying to grow a business right now? Right. So then he says, yeah, yes, you're right. Have you ever worked in the e-com sector? Look, I don't have time for this. What do you want? Like, why are you like, I need to know why. I don't do the chit chat back and forth. What do you want? You know, I'm a home business coach. I just explained that to you. I just asked you, are you looking to grow your business? Is that why you're here? Are you looking for a coach? If you ain't, I'm not the one. Goodbye. Have a great day. Best to you. Love ya. But what do you want? Right? So I did not reply back that evening. I have a family. I am a newlywed. Okay. I don't have time. I do not have time to sit there and go back and forth with this person where this is just meaningless conversation. And now the more questions you start to ask me, the more I'm starting to feel interrogated. I don't like that. Do you like when people do that to you? Right? This is why I don't teach that crap. I don't teach people to do this. All right. Hello. As a matter of fact, my husband is on right now. Hello. I talked him up. Okay. So I didn't answer that night. He comes back Thursday afternoon. What was that? Yesterday? Oh, see, I told y'all this just happened yesterday. He comes back in the afternoon around 3:00. He says, Valerie, you there? And I said, I work. Hello. I'm not just sitting. Look, I know in our minds, we imagine that home business is all about just lounging around doing absolutely nothing, just being glamorous, darling, and just waiting for the person to send us a message so that we could spend all day putting our focused attention on this one person above all else. Right? Yeah, no, it don't work like that. Right? So I said, I work. So then I said, okay, why do you ask if I've worked in e-commerce? Are you looking for coaching? So he replies with a question. Actually, I wanted to know if you're into e-commerce. Child, bye. I had some other stuff to do. You're not answering my question. Do you want to coach or not, child? So I'm done. Right. So I went back to finishing some other stuff I had to do. 3 hours later, I'm back. I said, okay, why do you want to know? Right. Let's cut the bullshit. What do you want? Why do you want to know this? So I said, okay, why do you want to know? Do you want my help growing your e-commerce business? Or do you plan to pitch me to join your business or sell me something? Laugh emoji. I said, just curious, and I don't want us to waste each other's time. So I have no problem helping you grow your business, but I just want to know what you want. Make sense? You see how blunt I am? I don't have time for this. I just told you what I do. You don't need to know whether or not I'm an e-com. Like, none of that is how we met. None of that has anything to do with the basis of this conversation or how it began. I am a coach. That's what I do. Is that what you want? If not, goodbye. Right? It's as simple as that. So anyway, I said to him, as a matter of fact, there's an 8-week boot camp coming up next week that you all know about, right? You know about it. You click the link in my description box, right? Okay, you're gonna be there, right? Okay, great. Okay, so I said, as a matter of fact, there's an 8-week boot camp coming up next week that would help someone in e-commerce or any business be able to earn more money fast. If you'd like the details, I'd be happy to send it to you, right? I'm not going to just throw the link in there, right? Because then I wouldn't be practicing what I preach. This is lie number 2 we're talking about today, is just throwing your links everywhere. So I'm not going to just give him the link. Plus, I want to know first, I'm taking him through my funneling process. Are you seeing it? In my conversation, this is what I'm doing since this person came to me. He found me on social media. He paid attention to my videos, asked how he could get in touch with me in one of the videos. And I said, well, all the ways you can reach out to me is in my profile. And I'm sorry, in my description. And that's when he found me on Instagram, right? So now he's gone from a target audience to a suspect because he's shown behavior that he's interested when he put in the comment in my YouTube video, right? Then he became a lead when he contacted me and we started a conversation on Instagram. Now he's a lead because I have a way to be able to communicate with him back and forth, which is what we were doing. However, I am not going to give him my link to anything until he shows me a need, a desire, and the resources to get what I have for him. So that's why I said, if you want the details, then I'll send you the link, because I don't even know if he has a need or desire to even check it out. Okay. So then he comes back and he says, hey, no, I'm not. Because remember when I said, I have no problem helping you grow your business. Oh, no, wait, before that. I said, do you want my help growing your e-commerce business, or do you plan to pitch me to join your business or sell me something, right? Because I don't want to waste our time. So he says, hey, no, I'm not here to pitch any offer to you, Valerie. I asked you out of curiosity if you had ever worked on e-commerce or not. And then get this, can anybody guess what's coming next? Can anybody guess what's coming next? Let me go back and read this again. Hey, no, I'm not here to pitch any offer to you, Valerie. I asked out of curiosity, I think he meant curiosity, but it says curious, if you've ever worked on e-commerce or not. Here's the next message. Because I'm looking for some collaboration. Because I'm looking for someone to collaborate with. Collaborate about what? E-commerce, which is your business that you're pitching me on right now, that I just asked you, were you trying to pitch me on? And you just said no, but let me pitch you. That. So I tried to be nice. I tried. Don't say I didn't try. I tried to be nice. So here was my reply. Is Sunny still on? Don't say anything. Because I think he knows what I would say. Antoinette says he needs to be blocked. Oh, stay tuned, Antoinette. All right. So I said, okay. So I'm asking so that we don't waste time going back and forth with unnecessary conversations. Smiley face. Okay. I don't really do collabs. I coach. I'm just trying to make it clear for this young man. I'm trying to make it clear that I don't want to have any involvement in his business. The only thing I would like to see him do, the only thing I'd like to be involved in is helping him make more in his business by finding the people that he actually would love to have in the business, because it ain't me, right? So he fell into the trap and believed lies 2 and 3, that everybody's a prospect and that you can just pitch people, right? Exactly, Sonny. He's training. You are right, babe. Okay, so let me read what I said. I said, okay, so I'm asking so we don't waste time going back and forth with unnecessary conversations. I don't really do collabs. I coach. I can show you how to find the right people for your business so you can make more money. For anything else, though, I'm not going to be the right fit. I tried. You would think, your average person, I would think with any level of common sense would say, oh, my bad. Okay, cool. You're not, okay, this is not a prospect. They're not open. Okay, cool. Let's just remain friends. Da da da. Nope. Here's what I get instead. He says, okay, all right. So you literally don't have to work unnecessarily. What I do is I literally work to acquire e-commerce clients, and I'll make sure that they are pre-qualified to work with us, and I'll get them on meeting. You'll just have to close that particular day's sales meeting. No BS, no tedious work. It's a pure value-based work where we can easily charge somewhere around $2,000 to $5,000 as a service fee / client. So it will be value-based perceptional work, regardless of wasting time on searching the clients and getting them on board, will all be taken by me, and I'll take all the risks for you, and you'll just have to close that easy deal. Sounds fair and interesting, right? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going in now. I'm going in because all of my patience, every drop is gone. It is depleted. I'm sorry. So I had to go in on them. I had to. I don't even know if I should tell you what I said. I don't even know if I should tell you what I said. You know what? Let me just tell you. Because like I said, the other day, it was so interesting that I heard a message from another leader right on time. And she's in a travel network marketing company. But something similar happened to her where someone found her on YouTube as well and called her up because she leaves her phone number in the description. I may or may not do that. I don't know. What do you think? And called her up, and they were like, oh, is this, LaVonda, the travel lady? She said, yeah, this is me. And the lady wanted to talk to her. She said, I had some questions. Now, LaVonda was in the middle of her life, like taking care of her life stuff. So she's with her kids are in the back seat, she's driving, all that. So she said, well, listen, as long as you don't mind the fact that I'm in the middle of something right now, like I'm in the car, I'm driving, I'm on my Bluetooth. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. Yeah, we can talk. And she proceeded to talk with this young lady for 30 minutes. The lady did not sign up. Not yet, anyway. Lady calls back the next morning, 8 a.m. LaVonda was like, it's okay that she called me at 8. I was already up and working. I was like, girl, you better than me, because I don't, you need to reach me at a 2-digit time or later. So anyway, goes on to say that when the lady called her that morning, LaVonda was on a very important and scheduled conference call. So which thing do you think takes priority? Right? This is just what I was talking about having priorities, having standards when it comes to your business. Okay. So LaVonda, you know how those canned messages pop up if someone calls, and you could just have it automatically send a text that says, please call me back in 5 minutes, or please text me, or whatever. So LaVonda clicked, please text me right now. This woman then proceeds to leave this long text message about how she doesn't appreciate the fact that LaVonda can't answer her phone calls, and that if that's the kind of leader she is, then maybe she doesn't want to work with her, and she's going to go find somebody else. And yeah. Child. Now, Lavanda's better than me because I would have had to say something. Unless I listen to my husband, because he's way calmer than me. Way calmer than me. And he would have been like, well, maybe don't quite go all the way off on them. Which is what Lavanda's husband said to her. Because she was like, I was heated. I had to call my husband about that one. And so she had basically said to the woman, you know what? Just as I told you yesterday, I have a busy life. I am a team leader of over 2,000 people in my downline. There's a lot that I have going on. So my apologies to you. You know, unfortunately, I cannot just stop everything that I'm doing to answer everybody's call every time they want me. And if that's the kind of leader that you need, then this is definitely not going to be the right fit. All the best to you, because I no longer am interested in this partnership. Boom. Now see that I like that part. I like that. And then the person comes back, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my boyfriend tells me that I need to have more patience, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry. And Lavanda's like, I didn't even reply. Girl, again, much classier than I would have handled that. But anyway, she had shared that story to say, you know, please protect your reputation. Now, listen, I am in full agreement with that. But let me just say right now, I was not as nice and sweet and diplomatic as Lavanda. I'm sorry. I already tried that with you. And you keep on, you're persisting. And it is really annoying. My patience is gone. So I didn't do that. I said all that to say that's not the way I went about this. So I said to him, I said, so you chose to not respect what I said and still try to pitch me anyway. I don't associate with people who waste my time, lie, and disrespect my boundaries. So good luck to you. Because what part of I don't do collabs, I coach, do you not understand? If you wanted someone who found what you do to be fair and interesting, you should have come to the boot camp that I just talked to you about to find out where those people are. Those people that would find this fair and interesting, because it ain't me, right? I already said that to him on more than one occasion, and he still tried to pitch anyway. And then say you're not pitching. Do you not know what a pitch is? Maybe that's what it was. He didn't know what a pitch is, but that's a pitch. And not only was it a pitch, it looked like a canned pitch. This looked like a copy paste pitch. I am even more deeply offended. Okay. So anyway, I went on to say, you should have come to the boot camp to find out where those people are, because they are not here in my inbox. Stop pitching people. It's annoying. Learn how to build your business. Go get a coach, but not me though. And then I blocked. Why am I sharing that with you? Because this is what will happen to you when you mess with the wrong one. And what I'm saying, what I mean by that is, when you're out here and you do come across another marketer, when you do come across another home business owner who is doing well, they don't have time for this nonsense and shenanigans. And honestly, even if they weren't already in the business and doing well, people can smell desperation a mile away. They can feel the energy. I knew something was up with him the moment he kept, hey, are you there? What do you want? See, most people that find me on YouTube will either sign up with a link that's in my YouTube description box, right? Or they'll reach out to me and let me know, I have some questions. I'd love for you to coach me, but I just wanted to know what I should do next, yada, yada, yada. It's that sort of thing. Typically, it has been, I don't even know how long since I've received a message like this. And it's all because, again, I have standards, I have boundaries. The people that want to cross those boundaries anyway, even though I have established the boundaries with them, oh, you about to get it, right? It's just like if I told you, don't jump over the fence to get on my property because I got a guard dog that will bite you. And you like, oh, okay, no, I'm not trying to jump over the fence. And then you jump over the fence and get bit by the dog. Don't be surprised you got bit by the dog, right? So it's the same thing. I just told you, once, twice, 3 times, thrice, child. I just told you that I'm not interested. I am not the fit for you. I am not within your target audience. And you still tried to force it. You still try. There's nothing that irks me more when people try to force something on you. If you think about it, any other time somebody tries to force something of themselves onto you, that's against the law. And there's a reason for that. People have free will. Give them their right to choose. Treat them like the human beings that they are. Let them think for themselves. Let them choose for themselves. And if you discover that this person is not in your target audience, please leave them alone and move on, because there are plenty of people out there. We just talked about this yesterday. I said, even if all you did was build your business on Facebook, let's do the math. Okay. 8 billion people on the earth, 2.3 of them are on Facebook. That's a huge chunk of the world's population. Do you need the whole world to sign up for your business in order for you to make it out here in these streets? No, you don't. And even if you just had 1% of Facebook's attention, just 1% of 2.3 billion is 23 million people. Do you need 23 million people in order to make it in your business? No. You don't even need that. So think about that. You need way less than 1% to be able to get some momentum going in your business. Think about that. I'd like to know what's 1/1000th. I'm gonna type it in. What is 1/1000 of 2.3 billion? Bruh, look at this. 1/1000th of 2.3 billion people is still 2 million. So you don't even need 1/1000th. I don't even know what else to ask Google. Can you see how pregnant with possibilities Facebook is for you? And yet people don't want to use it to grow their businesses. It doesn't make any sense to me. And if you're asking, well, Val, you're on YouTube, why are you over here then if you think Facebook's so great? Well, because I'm already growing on Facebook. Now I'm over here on YouTube. So y'all can find me and search for my stuff. Because YouTube's a search engine. Facebook is not. Don't question me, honey. I know what I'm doing. Okay. But isn't that crazy? 1/1000th of the 2.3 billion people on Facebook is still 2 million, and you don't even need that. You don't even need 2,000, really. You don't even need 2,000 people off of Facebook in order to have a really successful business. You really don't. My God. But imagine if you did. And all it takes is to follow the simple funneling process to save you a lot of time and headache, to save you from getting blocked on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else, to save you from the headache of pain and rejection, to save you from having to guess whether or not somebody's interested in your stuff, and to, instead of guessing, to know that they could really use what you have to offer, that they want it. And when you offer it to them, it didn't even feel like an offer because they're practically chomping at the bit, drooling, begging you for your stuff at that point. That's what I teach people how to do. Okay. So that's thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's the lesson for today. Now, listen, as I close for today, just wanted to give you a quick reminder of the upcoming events. There's so much happening right now. So for one, the soonest thing that's coming up is the 8-week boot camp, that 8-week money-making boot camp that I keep talking about. I'm telling you so much about it now because it's very time sensitive. It starts next week. Actually, in less than a week. It starts September 30th, 2021. If you watch this as a replay and September 30th, 2021 is already passed, still reach out to me because I probably have something for you that is a really good comparison to that. Also, We have those beautiful level 1 workshops, the social media marketing workshops that has a 100% success rate. No one who has ever attended that workshop and put in their 100% like they promised from day one, there's not been one person who has not gotten results out of that workshop. You can learn in 3 days what it took me 5 years to learn. And just child. That level 1 workshop, next one is coming up in October. I believe it's October 22nd. October 22nd through the 24th is the next one. What are you waiting for? Get your ticket, because now with, everything that's happened the past, year and a half, 2 years with the virus and the pandemic and everybody in the house and stuff, we can't travel like we used to. Now we do them virtually. Before, when we were doing them in person, you would fly out to Austin, Texas, get yourself a room, make sure that you can pay for your food and all that. That would be $2,000 for the ticket. It's nowhere near that. It's less than 10% of that for you to do it virtually and get just as much goodies out of it. And working with not just me, but a whole team of coaches with a wide variety of knowledge and expertise to help you that weekend. Why wouldn't you attend that? All right. You really want your business to grow? Well, I want to help you make your business grow. Get into the workshop. Okay. And of course, as usual, there's always the free Wednesday training for the people looking for free. Fine. Come to the Wednesday training, but please remember that free is not enough. You are going to need more. If you really want all the pieces of the puzzle and you want help putting all those pieces of the puzzle together so that you end up with a beautiful picture that is called your life and your business, you're going to need more than just the Wednesday webinars. So I would definitely, if nothing else, get the boot camp. Okay, get your ticket to that. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Let me see what you guys know. Yeah, it was terrible. You don't pitch on Messenger. You try to set up a meeting if they tell you they had a need. Exactly. Yeah, people, you already know. We've had many conversations. But yeah. All right. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me this past hour. It is an honor and a pleasure to hang out with you. And I will see you back here starting Monday, live at 5. Bye.